6'3" senior, number 23, Joel Goose. At guard, a 6'1" junior, number 11, Christian Johnson. At guard, a 6'3" senior, number 12, Noble Johnson. At guard, a 5'10" freshman, number 21, Ren Parke. And at guard, a 5'10" senior, number 4, Anthony Wood. The head coach of the Wolves is Rich Shockley. And now, your Crawfordsville Athenians. And forward, a 6'5" senior, number 34, Alex Hernandez. And forward, a 6'4" senior, number 44, Makai Wallace. At guard, a 6'4" senior, number 5, Alex Hillman. And our senior, number 3, Zaire Morgan. And forward, a 6'5" senior, number 11, Ian Hensley. Assistant coaches for the Athenians are Danny Pierce, Tony Meade, and Rob Williamson. And the head coach for the Athenians is David Pierce. Crawfordsville fans, on your feet. Let's play Athenian basketball.
All right, welcome to Crawfordsville High School Gymnasium. Brian Saunders and Kurt Slicker joining you for tonight's webcast with the Crawfordsville Athenian varsity boys basketball team taking on the Parke Heritage Wolves. And big double weekend here for the Athenians. Welcome, Coach Slicker.
Two-point basket, Noble Johnson.
Thanks, Brian. It's good to be here. Had a great win last night and a tough opponent again here tonight. Very tough.
Absolutely right. And, yeah, coming off a big conference win over at Tri-West. Hard-fought battle. I'm sure people could read the recap in the newspaper, Journal Review coverage, but just a tough shooting night for both teams, really.
Well, yeah, and, that's I would say this, though, any road win for any coach is awesome, and for the players, and so we overcame a tough shooting night, and, I think tonight you'll see a little bit freer game than what if you went to the game or saw the game last night, meaning that I think you'll see more points tonight. Wallace with a really nice putback there to start the game.
Yeah, a couple offensive boards already, too, as we watch him do that. On the miss, Alex Kelmer with the rebound on the miss for the Parke Heritage Wolves. And, yeah, tough team. They're going to say Zaire Morgan was standing on the out-of-bounds line. Starters for Crawfordsville tonight. Zaire Morgan wearing number 3. Alex Kellerman, number 5. Makai Wallace, number 44. Alex Hernandez, number 34. And Zaire Morgan wearing number 3. Oh, sorry, I already said him. Ian Hensley wearing number 11. A little bit of an issue here just to clean up on the floor. So, looking at a double weekend, and we're heading down into 4 games. Crawfordsville had a double weekend this weekend, Tri-West and Parke Heritage, of course, tonight's game. And then heading into next weekend, Friday night is Danville comes calling for the final conference game of the season. And that will be followed up by, most likely by Central Catholic the next night. I think there is some uncertainty as to whether their girls team might be playing in the semi-state, so there may be a change there.
Yeah, so I know CC's girls won today, so they're still subject to change there. But just like a sectional week right in the year.
That's right.
You get a great win last night. You got to bounce back immediately and have your game ready to go. Good challenge there by Ian.
Nice defense. Ian Hensley comes down with the board, gets the ball to Kellerman, back to Hensley.
Yeah, a little trap there out front. Good read to find Makai underneath. Last night was not Makai's night, meaning it was a weird game and how it was played. Obviously, if you saw the score, but Mackay coming right out tonight and giving us a good solid start.
Yeah. Athenians 14-4 on the season, and they have 2 losses in the conference, which I know Southmont and Lebanon's already clinched at least a share with 1 loss. Southmont also has only 1 loss this season, and then Danville only has 1 loss. So really, the Athenians will be looking to play spoiler. Obviously, get a big conference win next week. But
some really big conference games next week, and so plus obviously that's a sectional opponent. You look at our sectional right now. The only 2 winning records, I believe, are the 2 biggest or best are us and Danville. So Parke Heritage here tonight was played a really tough schedule. I know they beat McCutcheon earlier this year, and it's not a strong McCutcheon team this year, but played Lafayette, Jeff Close. So they've played some big schools, and we're going to get an awful. Good effort out of them, I'm sure, tonight. They have a lot of experience, although they do have a freshman starting here tonight. They have played some low-scoring games. I still think this game will have some pace to it before it's all said and done.
That is number 11, Christian Johnson at the line for Parke Heritage. Misses the first free throw. The foul was on number 34, Alex Hernandez for the Athenians. First foul, first team foul. Johnson is good on the second.
Yeah, Johnson's a good shooter. I watched him in pregame make about 6 in a row from the 3, and I don't think he touched the rim, so capable shooter.
Absolutely. Hernandez with 2.
I like that shot, though. Feet set by Kellerman. We need Alex to look to shoot the 3 because when he hits it, we are going to be a really, really tough team to beat, and he's certainly capable. That's why he's shooting. I mean, you can say, well, he didn't shoot great last night, but I'm telling you, look out, because one of these nights, it's going to all click for him.
That's for sure. And we've seen it before, so anticipating that. 3-point attempt by Johnson off, but the rebound goes to Parke Heritage, and that shot's long. Ian Hensley comes down with the defensive board for the Athenians.
Yeah, long shot, long rebound sometimes. So 1-3-1 trap right here. The advantage of having Ian out front, even though we turned it over there, is his height can see over that trap a little bit.
And there's going to be a nice finish by number 11. That's Christian Johnson with the bucket. And he's going to get fouled, go to the line for the and 1.
Yeah, we got to get the ball stopped there a little bit better. I think Coach, if he was watching the film with the boys there, would say, well, you can't let a player of Johnson's caliber get on his right hand on that clear of a drive to the basket.
Basket was good. So here we go.
1-3-1 right here. It's a kind of a 2-3. They kind of morph. They're looking to trap different spots. So that's 2 now that we've kind of thrown away. Maybe a ball fake, and we got to be a little crisper on those passes.
Absolutely. So Parke Heritage basketball here, 6-6. 2 fouls on the Athenians. No fouls called yet on Parke Heritage. Pretty good Saturday night crowd. Parke Heritage has traveled well. Good student section for both.
Yes, it does. Good point, Brian. This really does feel like a Friday night game. A lot of times you get these Saturday games, unless it is a championship game.
2-point basket, Christian Johnson.
Is that 2? They call that a 2?
They did. I thought it was only a 2 as well.
Okay.
Not sure why.
Not sure why.
I guess if we were sitting down there at the scores table, but they don't want us down there. They'd rather us be up here, perched up high.
Got a good view up here.
That's exactly right. That's where the guys announcing the Super Bowl will be tomorrow. Will be up high, so hey, we should feel just like they do.
Kellerman inside to Hernandez, back out to Morgan. And Alex Coleman's going to take that 3 you're talking about. He's off on that one, but Hensley there.
One thing I would say about that 3 for Alex, I'd like to see him toe the line a little bit more. Sometimes I think he's just a little deep. He's got the kind of range where it's called volleyball line range, but you're going to shoot a better percentage generally if you just get up to that line.
Yeah, he really does, and he shoots really well from there. So 2-point lead for the Wolves.
Yeah, good defense there. Really challenged that shot. I like the push here by Zai. Whenever you got a team, you don't want to let them get set up. I like that shot, though.
Yep. Hensley off with that. Kellerman tries to come down with the rebound. I think it's going to be uncertain.
Looked like, yes, good call. I was going to say, looked like they tipped it out. I mean, obviously their fans are going to say no, but
Right.
that's just because
I think it was the right call.
I do too, of the bias. It's always natural. And,
Yeah.
you know, student section should not be agreeing when the call goes against them, right? They should be like, no,
That's
it's the worst call I've ever seen.
Zaire Morgan for 3, and that falls. He knocks it down.
You know, Zaire just played a beautiful game last night, and you know, he and everybody played hard, but boy, he made some key baskets, a couple key steals to help us get that road win last night. Really, really played like a senior point guard should and did.
Well, if you watch it, I mean, if you're able to watch that game or maybe watch it online, they Tri-West led 3.5 quarters, right?
Yeah.
Or maybe longer than that. And Zaire really got hot there. And as you said, we were together last night at the game.
Yeah.
A couple key steals really swung momentum. You got easy buckets out, fast break layups out of those.
We did. Our defense last night, I know it was a low-scoring game. Well, a lot of that's because we played darn good defense last night, and we're off to a good start here again tonight. We're active. Gavin Kinney's into the game. Gavin played just a superb game last night. And really, I think he's been the difference this last about 5 games. Since our last loss, Gavin has played incredibly well and added something to our team.
I would agree with you. That was number 23, Joe Gooch, with the layup. Good for the Wolves. They take the lead back, 10-9. Another turnover. Johnson's able to pick that pass off and kicks it out to number 21. That's Harper. Three-pointer is good.
You can see that Parke Heritage is athletic right there, but they're trapping. Those traps are quick.
Yep.
You know, they're on you. You've got to be strong. You know, if you get yourself in trouble right there, you don't want to pick up your dribble. If you do, somebody's got to make themselves available, meaning that the other players have to get in a position. And that was just a tough angle. It was good defensive play right there. Sometimes as well, you get in trouble, you throw it off the guy's leg. So, you know, we'll adjust, I think, as the game goes on. They played last night as well, I believe. So,
They did.
you know, sometimes if you're a trapping team, it takes a lot of energy to play back-to-back nights. So, tonight will take all 7 of the Athenians. You know, we've been running a 7-man rotation. Also, got to give a shout-out to our junior varsity. Goodness sakes, probably 15 or 16-1 right now.
I think so. One loss to West
Yeah.
Lafayette was the loss.
Okay.
I researched it a little bit.
Last night was just a really tough game, and they battled through on the road and beat a good Tri-West team. And tonight they destroyed another opponent by 40. And you know, we've had some really watching our JV play from junior Caden Underwood to our sophomore class with Burris, McLemore, Tyson Polar, and Cale Weimer, along with Patton and Jordan Shroud. Really had a great season so far.
They have been fun to. They are fun to watch.
They are.
So
If you have not gotten to a game early and you plan on coming to senior night, you need to come watch them play.
Absolutely. Pass deflected out to Hensley, who finds Zaire Morgan wide open for another three-pointer.
I mean, Zaire has just been the glue here of late. Those are his 2 threes tonight are huge, and you can see he's got confidence, right? He's shooting the ball with confidence.
Yeah, Athenians so far playing all seniors. Hernandez and Kinney. Hernandez now out of the game. Alex Coleman back into the game. So another steal by Zaire. And you're absolutely right. He's playing really well at a high level. Thought about that 3. Kicks it over to Hensley. Back to Morgan.
All right, 2-3 zone here. They're trying to, kind of like a matchup, trying to identify. I don't mind that shot. You know, he gets into the paint. Great steal there between Morgan and Hensley, 2-on-1. Nice catch.
Speed.
Nice catch.
The catch is even better than the pass.
Well, bounce pass is the way to go there, but it takes some skill for your center to be able to run the floor like that, catch that, and lay it in.
That gave the Athenians the lead back 14-13 in favor of Crawfordsville. Parke Heritage trying to find somebody in the corner. And they're going
14 seconds here, so probably holding for the last shot. Yeah, nice move there. I like that defensive idea, though, right? You run at him. You know, he's one of the leading players in the area, and force a shot that, you know, he didn't bank any, let's just say, when he was warmed up before the game, so he banked that one. So really a nice finish there for our Athenians at the end of the first quarter there. And this is going to be a close game. I really think that both teams are similar in terms of experience. There's a lot of experience on the floor tonight. Both teams are well coached. Coach Shelsky's been around for a while. That's a very familiar name if you've lived in the area and know anything about basketball. And some other names on his coaching staff have been around a while as well. So Parke is well coached. We know our Athenians are, have done a good job this year. Anytime that you're not a high offensive juggernaut, so to speak, and you're winning, you won 14 games. That says a lot about the effort the kids play with, about the defense that we play. And defense travels right, and defense is what has been our hallmark all season. So, this might be one of those games, the first team to, let's say, 60. If you can get to 60 tonight with a 14-13 score right now, 55 might win it. We'll see.
Well, you've called that really, really close every time now. You've got a really good pattern going on with being able to predict that. It'll be Athenian basketball here to start the second quarter. 14-13 is the score. 2 fouls on the Athenians, no fouls yet on Parke Heritage. Morgan to Hensley, a little inside out. There's Gavin Kinney for 3, and he knocks it down.
Superb ball movement right there. Swung the zone from side to side, bounce pass is a really nice pass from Morgan, and Kinney is ready to shoot, right? Catch and shoot, like they say.
So Gavin Kinney, Makai Wallace, and Hensley, Zaire Morgan, and Alex Kellerman on the floor for Crawfordsville, starting the second quarter. For Parke Heritage, number 5, Max Dowd. We're going to watch what's going on here, but
that's a winning effort right there, right? He didn't get the ball, but that's the kind of effort. We just call that winning plays. And great job there by Hensley. Yep.
So Max Dowd, number 5, number 11, Christian Johnson. By the way, Max Dowd is a sophomore on the court. And a foul now, first foul on Parke Heritage. That's going to be called on number 12, and that is Noble Johnson. He's a 6'3" senior guard for Parke Heritage. It's his first foul.
His first, team's first.
Number 21, Ren Harper. Number 22, Braden Luce on the floor for the Parke Heritage Wolves. Team went to, they go to semi-state last year.
I was going to look that up. I know they have.
Yeah, they went deep in the field. Gavin Kinney with a nice drive.
So here's Gavin Kinney again, right into the game. 5 quick points. Exactly what you want, right? I mean, you go to your bench, you want production, and boom, he's giving it to you.
Great job by number 12 there, senior guard for the Athenians. Coming off the bench, and you're right, he's also played at a really high level. Stepping up his game. We'd love to see the Athenians peaking right now at this point in the season. Obviously heading into the postseason tournament, and they are playing well. 5-game winning streak as of last night. There's Noah Johnson blocked by Makai Wallace. Turnover to the Athenians. Zaire Morgan kicks it out to Hensley. He's going to take the shot, miss it. Parke Heritage may come down. Yep, comes down with the rebound. Off a nice save by Noble Johnson. 19-13 is the score in favor of the Athenians. 5:45 to play here in the second quarter. And they're
he got him.
Yep.
He got it. One of those where you would say, ideally, right, not let him get to his right hand to the paint, but sitting up here, it's real easy to guard a guy. Down here on the floor, you know what I mean? Like, hey, that guy's pretty good. And so foul there on Hensley, his second, but he's got a tough matchup tonight. So
he does. Cale Corsi will step in, take his place. Junior, usually 6th or 7th man. Kind of depends on what's happening out there. Can be counted on to play hard-nosed defense and score and handle the ball. The Athenians are deep with that. They've got a lot of guys, and that's part of what you mentioned last night. I just read Coach Pierce's comments in the paper. They felt like the lineup with Makai actually out, so they picked up some speed. Playing really an extra guard allowed us to really, I think, go out and get after Tri-West.
Well, the way the game was set up and as physical as it was, actually became a driving game last night, and it just worked out well. And that's why it's a team game. And if you really think about where we're at right now and where we've come from here 3 weeks ago tonight, you always say you don't want to lose, but sometimes losing can make you better. And I think that loss at Southmont has made us a better team right now.
I would agree with you.
focused team, and you just see little things improving all the time.
Yeah, ignited a little fire in our Athenians. Joel Gooch checked back into the game, replacing Braden Luce. Zaire Morgan with the three. That's just off. Rebound to Christian Johnson from Parke Heritage. Alex Hernandez getting set to check back in at the next break for the Athenians.
And what I like there, though, I mean, he is, what, two or three steps behind that three-point line.
Yeah.
Right? We talked about that with Alex earlier in the game. That's a tough shot when you're pushed just a little further out. Good push down the sideline.
Gavin Kinney for three, and that's just off. Mackay in there battling for the rebound, but Noble Johnson ends up with it.
Yeah, Noble, you can see, is a fine athlete. You see he runs well, jumps well. Strong hands right there on that rebound.
Junior guard for the Wolves, listed at 6'1".
Really good defense, especially here in the second quarter. Not so sure they haven't scored yet.
They have
have
not scored.
Yeah.
Nope, they ended the first quarter with 13 points.
So, we're down to 3:30 left here. It's an okay foul.
Yeah.
We've only got 3 team fouls. And, it's not a shooting foul, right? You foul him on the floor.
Team foul number 24, Corsi. That's his first team sport.
This 7-man rotation we have right now just allows you to play your butt off, so to speak, and yet you've got a teammate can come in and give you a rest. And you can play everybody anywhere from 20 to 30 minutes, and that's exactly what you really want. Like if you ask the coach, that's
fresh legs in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, most coaches like about a 7-man rotation if possible. Not afraid to play 8, but generally 7 is a really nice number.
Wallace and Zaire Morgan out of the game right now for the Athenians. There's a nice shot by number 21. That is Ren Harper. He is the freshman guard.
Yeah, nice player right there. Strong kid for a freshman. Pretty good defense, though, by Gavin. That was a tough shot.
The Crawfordsville basketball. It's going to stay with the Athenians. Of course, it inbound there to Gavin Kinney. Gets it to Hensley. Kellerman for three. Looks good. Oh, it looked good. And just off, just a little long.
Yeah, it's a mental thing right now, I think, with Alex.
Christian Johnson kicks it to Gooch.
Really good defense. Keeping that ball out of the paint, right? The ball never really got to the paint there. And we're there on the catch. Again, stopping it before it got to the paint. Good recovery.
Christian Johnson for three, and he knocks it down.
Hey, you can't do much better than that, though. That's a tough shot. That's a fall away. You could not complain about that defensive possession.
Kellerman shot fake and drives. Shot just off. Rebound to Johnson for the Wolves. He's going to drive and kick it out to Joel Gooch.
One thing I'll say, Alex is really struggling right now, but his defense is still really solid. You see Coach Pierce sticking with him because he believes in him.
Affects that.
Yeah, he does. And so, sometimes you got to fight through it.
Shooter's got to shoot, right?
Yeah.
Nice drive, good defense, so Athenians Kellerman able to come down with that rebound. Pushes it ahead to Corsi. He's going to drive.
Good take.
Short floater, and that's good. Corsi for his first 2 points of the night.
Yeah, it's spread that 7 off the bench for us so far tonight. So a third of our points have come from our bench, and that's kind of what's been going on here of late.
21-18 Athenian lead. Under a minute to go here in the first half. Nice block by Kellerman as Johnson tried to drive. Kicks it to Hensley for three, and that's long. Rebound with 40 seconds to go here. Be Parke Heritage basketball.
Yeah, I think on those threes, you like the transition three, definitely. they might be able to swing that. The defense shifts. Sometimes you push it ahead, and then you get the little trap right here with 28 seconds. We only have 14 fouls, so looks like they're going to try to hold for the last shot.
Cullen putting some pressure on.
I like that by Hensley. Good switch right there between Alex and Ian.
Got a timeout, Coach Shelsky for the Wolves. That's a timeout with 11.4 seconds on the clock.
30-second timeout.
I think one thing that has kind of happened here is that you are seeing a little bit of the tiredness in terms of both teams have cooled off a little bit from the field, but not many fouls been called in this game, so it's physical. You wonder sometimes, this is really what you like to see in basketball games because nobody's in foul trouble right now. So we get into the second half right here. I think Hensley has 2, but we're going to be in the second half here with no particular foul trouble. This is a big possession right here. We're up 3. There's 11 seconds left. You would assume, we've talked about this earlier this year, Brian, that, plays are generally set up for best players, right? So you would assume that 11 is the primary target here for Johnson's the primary guy. He's got the ball right now. Yep, we're going back to him. Yep.
Stepped on line.
Yep, good job right there. We recognize, even though he had the ball, gave it up right there, we're trying to give it right back to him. We used to have a play similar to that, but
so it'll be Athenian basketball, 3.1 seconds on the clock. Morgan's going to cut, inbound from Gavin Kinney. And Zaire's going to take it. And that'll be the end of the first half.
Yeah, I would say I think they call travel. I think Zaire hopes they call travel.
Yeah, right.
Because if not, that goes on his shooting percentage right there. So, like one of those, I didn't really get that shot off. Don't count that against my percentage. Right. But, 21-18. We only scored 7, they had 4, so, or 3 or something like that, or we scored 8 maybe. So, the defense settled in there. Both teams will get a little bit of recharge right here, and maybe my prediction of 60 was high, but I would still say if we can get into the 50s, we've got a good chance here.
Well, you never know, as you pointed out already, any number of Athenians can get hot and just start knocking down threes, and we've seen it happen before. And again, after last night, I'm always looking at averages, right? We didn't hit a lot of shots last night, so it's like, well, that's going to average out maybe. And a lot of that has to do with the defense. Tri-West played really physical. Typical Sagamore Conference game. They were coming off a loss Monday to Southmont, so they were ready for us, and we gutted out a win.
Yeah, that's a nice way of saying it, Brian. We really did. And, it's one of those games where we just hung around, and then we made winning plays at the end. So
we'll rejoin this webcast in about 8.5 minutes. You can enjoy the Blue Illusion dance team. They recognize their 2 seniors tonight, Natalie Dossett and Reese Minette. And so enjoy the halftime show, and we will rejoin Athenian basketball in about 8 minutes.
Yeah.
All right, welcome back to Crawfordsville High School Gymnasium, home of the Athenians. As we get ready to rejoin for the second half, the Crawfordsville Athenians against the Parke Heritage Wolves. Quick scoring update from Parke Heritage. Christian Johnson has 11 points in the first half. Ren Harper, the freshman guard, has 5 points. And Joel Dietz has the other 2 points for Parke Heritage. That gives them 18. Leading scores for the Athenians. Zaire and Mackay both have 6 points. Gavin Kinney has 3. No, Gavin Kinney has 5. Sorry, I can't read my own handwriting. Cale Corsi has 2. And Alex Hernandez with 2. So, some balance there as we get ready for the second half. On the court for the Athenians, it'll be Parke Heritage basketball, but on the court for Crawfordsville will be back to this. Well, it is not actually the starting lineup. Mackay Wallace, Ian Hensley, Alex Kellerman, Gavin Kinney, and Zaire Morgan. Oh, I thought Kellerman got a clean steal there, but somebody's got to pick up a foul.
Team foul number 5, Kellerman.
They only called, 5 fouls total in the first
true.
half, so
Yep.
maybe they...
His first team's
So we're going to blow a quick whistle here and get a couple fouls. Earn our paycheck.
That's right. Kellerman's first foul, team's first, obviously, here in the second half. That is number 21, knocking down the 2-pointer. That's Harper.
Yeah, nice shooter. Good follow through there.
His 8th point of the night. So on the court for Parke Heritage, back to their starting lineup.
Yeah, so they've made an adjustment. They're guarding our high post, basically man-to-man right now. Playing zone on top. And we've got a 1-3-1 set, so to speak. We used to call this one zone. Stick a guy in the high post.
Kelvin looking to drive. He's in the paint. Kicks it out to Morgan for an open 3. Just short. Oh, and we had Mackay and Ian both battling for the rebound. It's out of bounds.
Yeah, one of those where, you're hustling. You're working hard. And good setup there by Alex. I think you see Alex, determined to drive there. He drew the defense, and just a shot that was off by Zaire.
Alex Hernandez came off the bench here to start the second half, or here in the third quarter, and he just replaced Gavin Kinney in the lineup for the Athenians. That's number 4, Anthony Wood. His first 2 points of the night.
Quick start here for Parke Heritage.
Yeah, they've now taken a 2-point lead.
Yeah, you can see, so they're guarding that a little bit different.
Hensley shots off, rebound to, that's also a rebound by Wood.
It's a good shot. I mean, you're inside the paint. He's a good shooter right there. Good defense.
Wood's shot is off, but offensive board goes to Parke Heritage, but there's going to be a foul. Number 11.
It looks like they're calling out on Hensley.
If that's on Hensley, that's his third.
His second, team's second.
I thought it was his third too, but hey, we'll say 2. We're good.
I mismarked it, so yep.
I thought there was 2 up there earlier when they showed that. Maybe they mismarked it too.
They must have, because that's where I got it from. But anyway.
Yeah, I thought so too.
Blame, so 2-point lead still for Parke Heritage.
Good news. Now you watch these offenses, just penetrate, kick to the shooter, and hope he makes.
Shots off, so rebound ends up with Morgan. He's going to look to drive and find somebody to dish to. Gets it out to Alex Kellerman. Back to Morgan for a long 3, and it's good. He knocks it down.
When his feet are set, that's a shot. He made one last night from just inside the volleyball line. It was a monster shot, or a huge shot, or however you want to say it.
That's right.
Let's just say a big shot, but that's a big one right there. It gets us kind of going here, hopefully.
It does. We're back to a 1-point Athenian lead here, so see if we can get a stop on defense and turn that into some quick points.
And you think back to last night, right? Coach is calling the play, and Zaire just pops it there from the volleyball line and all net. And
yeah.
Just kind of like that.
Well.
Good job there by Hernandez being physical forcing the fadeaway. Nice, strong rebound.
Really good defense. That was Gooch with the shot just off, and yeah, good rebound. See if Crawfordsville, so with that stop, see if they can increase the lead here. Coleman looking to drive, jump stop, and he's just off with that.
He's pushing that just a little bit if you watch. So a little bit of a push, right? I always say like that. Shooter is going to get a nice follow through. Now, as you're driving that hard and you're getting into the pain, it's hard to control your body. I do like the idea of attack.
Absolutely. So held ball, alternating possession goes to the Athenians there. Hensley inbounds to Morgan. That shot's off, but we're going to have a foul going against the Athenians.
Yeah, a lot of contact there maybe on the shooter, but that called many of those tonight. So.
His second, team's third.
Yeah, I think they've only committed one foul all night tonight.
I think that's right.
If I'm not mistaken. So tough to go on the road and only commit a foul, and the home team only has 24. But
second foul on Alex Hernandez. Third foul on the Athenians.
Go ahead. Sorry.
Go ahead. Just one.
I was just going to say, I can assure you, if we were playing at Lebanon, we would have more than one foul.
For sure.
Athenian foul number 44, Wallace.
That foul's on Mekhi Wallace.
His first, team's fourth.
Mekhi's first foul. Again, fourth foul on the team. So some quick fouls here on the Athenians.
Good job there by Mekhi initially. Really all the way around.
Yeah, Johnson short on that jumper.
Forced the spin.
Great defense and good defense on the other end. Knocked out of bounds by Noble Johnson, but ball stay with the
both teams here are athletic enough to challenge those shots in the paint. They've challenged our shots when we drove, and we obviously have done a good job of challenging theirs.
Morgan with the shot fake and little drive. Kicks it back out to Kellerman. Over to Hensley, looking inside, but nothing there.
Yeah, still zone. Now we're taking the man out of the high post.
Morgan with the drive.
Right, trying to penetrate that gap.
Morgan trying to get the ball to Hensley. Can't do it. Turn over to Parke Heritage.
Yeah, you can see Coach Pierce kind of talking about a ball fake there.
Offensive foul.
Kellerman took it last night. He's shown a lot of courage all season and a great defensive read right there. You watch a college game, a guy leaves his feet, it's a charge almost 90% of the time. Like you jump near a pass.
That's right.
And so, because you got to be willing to take it, and Alex certainly has done that.
First foul on Parke Heritage, that was on Noble Johnson. It's his second foul, first team foul on the Wolves.
Yeah, I mean, my prediction is why I'm not a gambler. My prediction of a high-scoring game has been totally wrong. A lot of it has to do with how the game's officiated, right? We haven't had many free throws. It was the same last night. Good move there by Alex.
Yeah, great job.
Pushes our lead back to 3.
Drive by Wood. The floater's off. Rebound ends up at Parke Heritage. Knocked away by Mekhi Wallace, and Zaire Morgan comes down with it. That was number 22, loose.
Yeah, freshman going against seniors right there. Just not strong enough to handle us. There's a gap there that I think we're trying to get to.
Hensley for 3. I thought it was going to fall. Hit a couple places on the rim, but ultimately bounced out. Rebound to Johnson from Parke Heritage. There's long 3 by Noble Johnson. That's off. And that is Wood coming down with the rebound.
Yeah, Wood is showing some athletic ability here. A couple of offensive rebounds. Notice a lot of these threes in this half have been beyond, I always say, like a couple steps behind the line, and that really matters. What's good defense by both teams.
Christian Johnson with the jumper, and that's off the front of the rim. Rebound to Hensley.
In the NBA, that might be a good shot, but most high school kids are not going to be able to make that shot. Falling away.
Tough shot. Morgan over to Kellerman. Looking to drive baseline, kicks it back out to Morgan.
Like the ball fake. There's a gap there.
Under a minute to go here in the third quarter.
Yeah, 1-4 high set there. We had the back door from Mackay. It's actually a good thing they did foul because Ian was going for our back door and was going to get a layup right there. Sure, coach saw that. Something we'll come back to here.
Third foul on Christian Johnson. Sorry, on Noble Johnson, number 12 for the Wolves.
Yeah, a lot of times that 1-4 high set, you can get that back door. What we mean by that, you put 2 posts, 1 on each elbow.
Mackay Wallace ends up with a loose ball and puts it in for 2.
5-point lead.
Safe to say, I think that's our biggest of the game, right?
Well, you know, we're playing a lot like we did last night, and you know, sometimes that's just who you are, right? Maybe we're a team that is only going to average in the 40s, but when you defend like we do, that's good enough to win a lot of times.
Drive is off. That was Christian Johnson with a nice drive, and no basket there. No shot for the Athenians. So at the end of 3, 28-23 in favor of the Athenians. So yeah, we scored 7 points. They scored 5 points there in the third quarter.
Well, probably the way basketball is played a little bit nowadays, if you're not making shots, you know, you don't see a lot of post-ups. You don't get the ball into the big. Offenses are wider now. Less fouls called because everybody's trying to penetrate and kick. So, you know, it's just the way basketball is played. Right, the ball's going in. You know, it's an up-and-down game, and it's exciting. This is an exciting game as well, but it's just that's why sometimes these scores are lower. You don't see a lot of screening. You know, you don't see that. And their zone is active. You know, their zone that Parke Heritage is playing is they're athletic. You know, a lot of times people mistake. If you have a slow team, you think, oh, we need to play zone because we can't guard man-to-man. But a lot of times the worst zones are the slow ones. The best zones are when you have athletic kids that can, you know, help, recover, move, and get back into those zones and get in those passing lanes. And you can see Parke Heritage has an excellent defense here tonight, and yet we've managed to get a 5-point lead. So, yeah, this is a big couple minutes right here. If we can get another stop and score, all of a sudden this thing gets up to 7 or 8. It'll put maybe out of reach.
Yeah. Parke Heritage basketball here to start the fourth quarter. The final 8 minutes of play. Gavin Kinney, Alex Hernandez, Mackay Wallace, Alex Kellerman, and Ian Hensley on the court for Crawfordsville.
Really nice. This is a slam dunk. Oh, his knee. Not what you wanted to see.
Would have definitely been a slam dunk.
Oh, my mercy. That's why I guess I should never call it ahead of time.
Yeah.
Oh, well, hey, he's walking.
Yep, that's good.
Yeah.
Still the game. Still the game.
Well, that was going to be a hammer.
It was. He can jump out of the gym. And
really nice.
Right there.
Yeah, really nice defensive read. And just hopefully that was just a slip.
Yep.
Right? And everything's going to be fine.
Noble Johnson looking to drive, but cut off by Mackay Wallace. Nothing there.
You'll notice Alex knows, you know, recognition of who you're guarding. 23 is not going to shoot that. Alex doesn't have to leave the paint.
Little step back is short. Good job by Kellerman getting on the floor. And
beautiful job.
Gets it to Gavin Kinney, playing great defense still.
Nice push. Good pass.
Nice find from Kellerman into Mackay Wallace, and that's just off. Another offensive board for Mackay, though. That got blocked.
Those are the kind of things that give a coach gray hair, right? You got, I don't call it a bunny because they're contesting. Instead, we miss, and nice move there by Johnson. Now it's down to a 3-point game. I really like the push there by Gavin, right? Getting that ball down the floor. You can see how they still respect Kellerman's shot, right? People know, right? You come out on a shooter like that. They're not daring him to shoot.
Zaire Morgan's going to come into the game, replacing Kellerman.
Foul on 23, Gooch, his first.
Called a foul there on Gooch for Parke Heritage. That's his first foul. Gavin Kinney to Hensley.
Yeah, if you saw there, Ian could have penetrated that gap there once we. There are moments that we've missed that. Now we've gone back to kind of a set a man in the high post set. Normally when you drive like that, it's hard to throw behind yourself, right? You drive and, you kick to the corner, you throw a little bounce pass there. So it was a tough angle pass right there for Gavin to try to make.
It is. Results in a turnover back to Parke Heritage. Just under 6 minutes now to play in the game. Athenians have a 3-point lead. See if they can get another stop here.
Like I say, you see kind of everybody standing. One guy's got the ball. And sometimes that's modern basketball, right? Oh, there's a screen almost.
Morgan went for the steal off that screen, and he's going to pick up a foul.
Thinking foul on number 3, Morgan. His second.
Zaire's second foul.
Team foul number 5.
That's 5 team fouls on the Athenians. 5:31 to go.
This may be the first team to 35. It was 14-13 at the end of the first quarter. It has really slowed down.
Yeah, slowed down since then.
Nice side and shoulder fake right there.
Parke Heritage just really can't get anything in close to.
Well, we challenge every shot. We really do. And but still, you got to be able to make a shot when challenged.
Yep. Wallace kicks it out to Kinney. He's going to drive, and the floater is good. I think it was underneath the backboard, but just leaned in there and got it. Great shot by Gavin.
Well, his points are the difference in the game tonight, again. All right, that's 6 team fouls. So now they will get free throws after this one.
His third, team 6.
Tinsley's third foul, and the 6th foul, as you just mentioned, on the team, and so. Yeah, free throws from here on out for Parke Heritage.
But there's only 4:45 left, so.
5-point Athenian lead again, 30-25.
Can't say enough about the defensive job we have done on Johnson 11. Really played well tonight. All right, there we go. So that's what I'm saying. The only couple of those reaches now have turned into. And we'll see if they can make them, right? I mean, one-on-ones here, so.
This second, team 7.
Mackay picks up the second foul, and as you said, that will put Noble Johnson at the line, shooting the one-on-one. And to your point, not able to count. That actually results in a turnover, technically.
Yeah, as it turns out. All right, Coach Pierce wants to set here. We're up 5, 4:18 to go.
Zaire kicks it to Gavin Kinney.
And get it out of there. Good strong pass. There are times, right, you get that ball where you don't want it, but you got to be strong enough to get it out of there, and Gavin was able to do that. That's a foul. That's a foul.
Yep.
But
a lot of contact there.
It just is. That's a foul. There we go.
As he drives, kicks it out to Hernandez. We're just going to burn some clock here. Back to Morgan.
Well, we're going to try and see if they'll come out and guard us man, which they kind of are the way that they play their zone.
There's the foul.
Yeah, for us, that's a good thing. They've got a foul a couple more times here. That's only their 4th team foul, so.
That foul was on Anthony Wood. That's his first foul.
And these situations are just ideal, too. I mean, this is what it's going to be like in a tournament potentially, right? You've got a lead. You've got 3:31. Got to be able to take care of the ball. This is all the fundamentals of basketball right here. Catch the ball with 2 hands. Pivot, use the bounce pass when you need to.
Gary Lynn on our public address said it was the 5th team foul, but the board says 4, and I think I only have 4 team fouls on Parke Heritage. There's Morgan for 3. In and out, but Alex Hernandez with great offensive board. Kicks it back out to Gavin Kinney.
Well, and then Z was there going for the kill shot with a 5-point lead here. He knocks that down.
Lots of bodies on the floor there in a mad scramble. Parke Heritage ends up with the basketball. But on a tough pass.
Tremendous catch.
Yes.
By the way.
That was going to go out of bounds.
Yeah.
That was a nice catch by number 21. That's Lynn Harper, the freshman guard.
Yeah, a really, really nice catch because that was,
Very
I thought
athletic.
he might have traveled there up top. But that pass was not accurate. So 5-point game. There's 2:44 left right here. It'll be Parke Heritage ball out underneath. They are in the bonus right now. Of course, they missed their last bonus. So you want to be solid right here. Again, like we've done a great job all night of identifying their leading scorers, guarding those leading scorers effectively. We've had good help all night. So you can see we were well prepared tonight. And it's just one of those games that not a lot to cheer about because there's not a lot of baskets, but in theory, what would be the difference if the game was 55 to 60 to 55? That's a 5-point game, so it's just kind of the way we're playing. It's effective, and I think that's I know from being a coach myself, like that's what you want, right? We're playing the game to win, so our boys have really done a nice job of competing again tonight, and we're 2:44 from getting our 6th straight win.
That's right. Real quick rundown of the Crawfordsville basketball parents sponsors for Athenian basketball this season: AWG Construction, Crawfordsville Family Eye Care, Hensley Accounting, Red Hawk Choppers, Rock Point Church, and Curran Tax Service. Thank you to those sponsors from our community, and thank you for sponsoring Athenian basketball. So here we go, Parke Heritage basketball out of the timeout. There's Christian Johnson knocks down a 3.
I've been waiting for that, honestly. A play like that kid is a shooter. So a 2-point game here, 2:24. They have fouls to give, so I would assume, yes, they're going to be very aggressive out front.
And they're letting them play. No fouls called there, even though there's a lot of contact. Kinney into Hensley. On drive, tries to go underneath to Hernandez. Hernandez able to just fight for the ball.
Actually, a pretty smart play by him.
It was. 2 guys around him. Timeout.
Timeout, Athenians.
Athenians.
Timeout.
Coach Pierce going to take a full timeout and gather the troops. So.
Well, a 2-point game right now, so they have a couple fouls to give, at least one. If the board's wrong, then you said you heard 5. So they're going to continue to trap, be aggressive. If we get the ball strong, you got to be strong here. Look to penetrate that gap to the middle. If you get it and you get double team, realize somebody's open. You got to make yourself available. Certainly be happy with a layup. And then you ask yourself, do you want to run a set play right here to try to get somebody a shot? I think the idea right now is you want to take a good shot. So if you've got a good shot, take a good shot. And I think every player should know by this point in the season, and the coaches know, what's a good shot for somebody? What is your area of expertise? It's kind of like in baseball, right? If you're not a power hitter, what are you up there trying to hit a home run for, right? You want to hit a nice, solid line drive or make contact. So in this case, you should know what shot is your shot. And if you have a good shot right now, I think you're free to take it. I'm expecting a foul here out of Parke Heritage pretty quickly.
Yeah, again, the discrepancy Coach Sicker mentioned is the board says 4 fouls on the Wolves. That's what I have recorded. But the PA said it was 5. So we'll see. Oh, there's the inbounds attempt to Alex Tellerman. Turnover to Parke Heritage, and that's probably a good foul by Alex Hernandez because he was going for a layup.
Well, I like the play. I do. I like the play. And that's all I'm going to say. The execution is not what you were hoping for.
Athenian foul number 34.
But I like that play.
His third, team's 8.
You're going to he catches that, you're getting a 2-footer at the rim.
That's right. That's Alex Hernandez's 3rd foul, 8th on the team. That puts Noble Johnson at the line for Parke Heritage. He knocks that one down. But some of that you mentioned before, he's got 2 shots this time. There's less pressure. We've talked about that.
Yeah, there is.
Absolutely true.
No question. When you're a basketball, I don't care what. If it's a 1-on-1, you're thinking to yourself, I've got to make that. It helps you relax when you know you have to no matter what.
He's good on both.
All right, now we're tied up, so I think the situation is the same. You still want to be strong with the ball. looking for a good shot. That's a good shot.
Drive. He's got the basket, and he's going to go to the line for the and one.
Alex has done a tremendous job this half. Not settling for the three. He's looked to drive the entire night, and he got one to go down. So maybe that'll break the hex.
Foul's on number 21. That's Harper for Parke Heritage, his first foul.
And I laugh though, just because he had a dunk that he slipped on. He's like that. That kid is.
He's having a night. Those were his first 2 points, and we know that there's a lot of scoring.
Yeah, big points though, right? We're up 2 here.
That's right. It was a great drive.
Focus on getting a stop. You can see they're trying to get the ball to 11. Oh, nice little flare screen right there.
Long on that one. That was Christian Johnson, but rebound to Parke Heritage. Knocked out of bounds. That's going to be knocked off of Parke Heritage. Zaire Morgan with quick hands there, I think.
Yeah, they have a foul to give, I believe. So they're going to press here. Got some moisture, it looks like, on the floor. And they did a nice job there getting Johnson's shot in the corner.
1:16 to go here in the game. 32-30, Athenian lead. Gavin King gets it into Zaire Morgan. He's going to be able to break that pressure. There's a foul.
It's a foul.
Yeah.
I mean, you're going to get some pushback, but that's a foul. They just haven't called many of those tonight. A few minutes ago, I was like, that's a foul, so
that's right.
They called that one. Next foul, we'll be shooting free throws, so Alex looks like he'll get the one-on-one here.
Yep, there it is. The foul's going to be on Noble Johnson.
Again, these are the kind of situations that you practice, but there's nothing like a game, so we'll see if Alex can hit the pressure free throw here.
That was Noble Johnson's 4th foul. Alex Hernandez is going to check in, replacing Gavin Kinney, and we'll put Alex and Mackay up on the lane here for Kellerman's free throws. It's a 1-and-1. He knocks that one down easily. Nothing but net, and again, just like almost like last night or the game before this, just guys stepping up, the seniors stepping up to get points at a key juncture, a key point.
Right, last 4 points for Kellerman, four the biggest of the game. Obviously, we're up 4.
A foul on the drive by Christian Johnson. That's on Hensley. I think that's his 4th.
His 4th. Team foul number 9. Christian Johnson at the line for the Wolves.
I'll put Christian Johnson at the line.
2-shot foul.
19 fouls. So
yeah, that foul could become a factor here if we get into an overtime scenario for sure.
Number 5 is going to check in. That's Max Dowd for Parke Heritage, and number 12, Gavin Kinney, will check in, replacing Mackay Walls. Give us another ball handler.
Yeah, I think the free throw shooting there, ball handling, there are a lot of things going to this. Be ready for a miss here.
Get on both. 34-32, just under a minute to play.
Good job by Zaire.
Zaire's going to drive all the way to the basket and put it in for 3. Good drive. That's actually his first 2-point field goal of the game. Parke Heritage. Coach Shelsky wants a timeout.
30-second timeout.
Exactly what you want to have your senior, right? They're up in your grill, so to speak. They're in your face. Little crossover move. Going with your weak hand right there, using your left hand. A tremendous move there by Morgan, and we've got a 4-point lead. Zaire did it last night, late in the game, in terms of handling the ball, making the right play, and that's what he did right there. That's the right play, and so now we're back to a 4-point lead here. We need to get the rebound if they miss. No layups, right? No one except Hensley's got 4 fouls, so if they do score, we got to get the ball in. We have timeouts available, right? You can run the baseline. So a lot of things here that coach is reminding them in the huddle. This game's got a long way to go right now, so a stop right here is would help us, but it's not going to necessarily win the game. So, we've got a lot of plays left in this game, and you just got to make the solid play each and every time.
Absolutely. 46.2 seconds to go. 4-point lead. Ball comes into Christian Johnson.
And they ran a set last time where he gave it up and tried to get it back. Let's see if they do something similar here.
He's going to the corner, but can't get out there. Good
and here he comes off the double.
Noble Johnson with the up and under. Reverse layup's good.
That's what I would ask. Is that they ran a couple of really nice sets here. Kind of wondering where those have been.
Yeah.
They struggle because they've obviously got some talented players there. So 2-point game now. Give their kid credit. Anytime you can force a tough shot like that. You still have a 2-point lead. They're going to probably press again, looking to trap. And this is one of those things you want to make sure you have the right lineup in. I think Coach feels comfortable with the lineup he has in the game. Obviously, we'll take a layup. You're anticipating a foul. By then, we just got to be strong. If you get yourself in trouble with the basketball right now, you have a timeout, so don't panic. Every day, you walk through the gym here. I do a lot of times after getting out of the weight room after school. You see him working against the press. You see him working on these things. So Coach works on these things almost on a daily basis. And I say almost daily. Mondays maybe not. They just shoot a little bit and do things like that. But during the week, these things are worked on. They're practiced. So whatever he's drawing in the huddle right now, Coach, I guarantee that we have practiced, and the kids will be ready to execute it.
So seniors, all senior lineup on the court for Crawfordsville. Both Alexes, Hernandez and Kellerman, Zaire Morgan, Gavin Kinney, and Ian Hensley will inbound the basketball. 31.4 seconds to go. 2-point Athenian lead. Hensley does get it into Morgan. There's no foul. There's not contact twice.
Right. Good job of not panicking. But that's the inbounds where you kind of go one way and you give Zaire the whole court to get open. We got it to him. So we get the ball back out of bounds. Good job there by Parke Heritage pressuring. They obviously have some athletes on the floor. Didn't foul yet, so I think they're going to probably try the same thing. And if we get the ball across half court, you're going to see an immediate foul. But they're going to go for the steal till the ball gets to half court. And then they'll probably take the foul no matter where the ball is at this point. Because the time is, right now the time, you need to keep the time in your favor if you're Parkers. There's only 25 seconds left, so you don't want us to be able to get that thing under 10 here in case we make both free throws. So you're trying to extend the game a little bit. For us, we just want to be strong with the ball. Look up the floor. Maybe there's an open player, right? If they're trapping, somebody's open, right? 2 guys on one, somebody's got to be open. You got to make yourself available.
So here we go. Hensley to inbound again. Same lineup on the floor for Crawfordsville and Parke Heritage. Actually, Christian Noble Johnson's out. Gets it into Kellerman. Immediate foul there.
All right, so that is a setup right there. You're going to get a double there. You run him off. If he's open, you hit him. He's just made 2 free throws. If not, you got Zai on the slip, and he's your point guard. So, that just shows Coach has got confidence in Alex being able to knock these free throws down.
Shooting a 1-1.
Hensley comes out of the game. Mekhi Wallace replaces him in the lineup. Hensley also with 4 fouls.
No matter what here, they are not in a position where they have to shoot a 3.
And free throws off, so absolutely right. Ball is a Christian Johnson going to be a timeout.
Timeout.
Parke Heritage.
Parke Heritage.
All right, so they're going to run something similar to what they ran. They're either going to look inside for 12 or see if they can get 11 shot. You don't want to give up a layup here. You'd rather foul, make the guy earn the 2 free throws and give an uncontested layup. But then you got to be careful because you don't want to foul an and one. So really, I think it's just a matter of playing good, solid defense. We've done a good job all night tonight of keeping guys in front of us, challenging shots. So you want to challenge shots. You want to keep the ball out of the paint if possible. Make them hit a tough shot right here. If they do score, depending on what they score. If they score and it's tied, the worst case scenario is it's overtime. If they score and hit a 3 right here, okay. Depending on how much time's left, will depend on the kind of urgency that we'll need.
Crawfordsville scored 8 points here in the 4th quarter. Parke Heritage has scored 11. That's their biggest. Well, first quarter, I guess they had 13. So As you said, 36-34, 19.4 seconds to go. Both teams in the bonus. Parke will actually be in the double bonus. They'll be shooting 2 shots from here on out. But there's not a lot of here on out left.
There's not, worst case scenario is here, you won overtime, right? You don't want to lose this game on this possession. So make sure you get a hand up on the shooter.
It'll be Noble Johnson inbounding for the Wolves. Hensley obviously out of lineup here for Crawfordsville. The rest of the seniors are in.
They ran the same play they ran last time. And this ball's going up.
9 seconds.
It's going up. Nope.
Kicks it.
Got the double. Yeah, what you didn't, you knew the ball was going up there. Big shot.
Big shot. That was Anthony Wood, number 4, senior guard. Was a senior for Parke. This probably gets a quick timeout. 1.8 seconds on the clock right now. I don't know if they're going to adjust that or.
I would think that we're asking for 2.4.
Yeah.
Or something along those lines. Certainly, we have the size.
2.2.
They're going to give us two something. So we have plenty of time here in terms of being able to make the length of the court pass. Now they foul us, which is a 1-and-1. So in theory, wherever we throw it, they can't foul. So we should be able to catch the ball. So once we catch the ball, then it's a matter of what we can do with the ball. Now, how deep can we get the ball thrown right here for somebody to get it? So we will get a shot right here. We will get a shot, right? Because when you're the Parke Heritage here in the huddle, you don't want to foul. Because the foul is going to put us at the foul line. So
you want that pressure on the guy.
Yes, but the ball's thrown deep here.
Yeah.
Go get it.
Yeah.
Make the official call the foul. So, hopefully the official calls the foul if there is one. We've seen a couple of games this year. We've been late where maybe we haven't had the foul. And the official, you don't want to bring it down to the official, but it's a foul right now. They need to be able to make that call. All right, Hensley's going to throw it in.
So he's back in the lineup, replacing Makai Wallace. Hernando's still.
This ball's potentially going deep here.
Yeah. Maybe call Hunter Zaire. Ends up. You look to see that scenario there, and unfortunately it did go the way that I actually was a little surprised they settled for a 3, if you will. They took a 3. They got the original plan for that. But,
I think it was, what you have to give credit to there is Johnson.
Yes.
We run the double at him, which is, you tell yourself you don't want their best player to beat us. And so you run the risk and saying, hey, if that kid can hit a shot, we're going to live with it. So that was one of those scenarios where that kid hit the shot.
Yeah.
And now we're going to have to live with it. If you think back, throughout the game, I was going to say this, and I probably should have. Anytime you're playing in the 30s, right, you're running the risk, right? Tonight was a game to 40. It wasn't a game to 50. It was a game to 40. But we never could get to 40. But we had some chances to get to 40. And I remember I've coached a lot of teams over the years, and it was always like, boy, if you don't get to 40, it's hard to win. It's just hard to win. So you can analyze the last play there, and should we have doubled, and should we have done, and should we? You don't get to 40. You're putting just a lot on yourself. So, it's a loss. It's something we can learn from, right? We did have a 4-point lead there, and weren't able to win the game. So we had a 4-point lead, and they found a way to come back in that last minute and beat us. So it's one of those things too where Kellerman had hit a couple free throws. That free throw just rims out on him right there. So it's not like he bricked it. You know what I mean? He didn't leave it short. It just rimmed out on him. So, really for the most part tonight, I thought our defense was just outstanding. Our effort was solid. You can't question the effort of the boys tonight, especially after the hard-fought game last night. So, if you go through the weekend right here, you're hoping for 2-0. You can live with 1-1. And really, if you had to pick, you would have, last night's the conference game.
Right.
I don't care who you are, losing stinks, right? I mean, trust me, losing eats at your soul. It really does, and it just, it's hard to lose, and that's why they keep score, right? Because winning is an exhilarating feeling. So, this wasn't the sectional. This isn't the last game. This wasn't senior night. So, the sun's going to come up tomorrow. We're 5-1 in our last 6 games. We're getting ready to play the team that we're probably going to have to beat to win the sectional this Friday night, and so still a lot of really great things to play for here. We're 14-5, whatever our record is, something along those lines, and it's just been a tremendous season, and we just got to find a way to get some more baskets, and that's just one of those things that you work on your shooting, and I know we do. And the kids do, and it's just one of those things. Sometimes you get into this point in the season, Brian, and the body is a little bit tired.
February basketball.
It is, and I think me and you were talking about tonight about being able to, like, even for ourselves, to be motivated to find that time to exercise and to run, and you just feel like I'm having a hard time staying in the kind of condition I want. Well, I think even for these young kids, we always say, he's young, he'll be fine, he'll shake it off. But I do think that there is some physical and mental tiredness that has occurred right now.
Yeah. Well, you said it, tough battle last night. So here we do. They dropped to 14-5, and again we knew it was going to be a tough game. Parke is a good quality opponent and big weekend. But heading into now Danville and Central Catholic next weekend. And again, Coach Sicker mentioned it earlier, would just encourage you to come out, catch the JV game. Come out at 6 o'clock, watch the JV play against Danville, and they are just a really talented and fun group to watch. And then I think our guys will be fired up and ready to go. It'll be another conference matchup. We do have a chance to play spoiler. I think that's the right way to look at that. And as you've mentioned, even more importantly, it is a sectional opponent, and so that's a big deal. Conference sectional, we don't beat Danville a lot, right? And we've got a real just solid chance to do that.
Right. I mean, Danville's 14-3. They're having another solid year. Coach Barber down there just does a great job. So it's going to be a great atmosphere if you come on out Friday night. And these games mean something. And I'm still really pleased with how we've played. I think our response over the last 3 weeks has been really good. And I know this team is capable of putting the ball in the basket. There's some really nice play. Gavin Kinney came in tonight and really sparked the team. I thought Zaire had a really solid game tonight. And, in terms of, I think Hensley and Kellerman both, right now feel like they can, but they will, and we know they're capable. And their effort is, you can't question those kids' effort and their heart and desire, absolutely.
Yeah, fun to watch, too. The varsity's fun to watch. I'm not trying to take anything away there, but typically the JV doesn't draw the crowd out, and so it'd just be fun to come and watch them. But good job on just a great effort tonight, and just fell short. And so we look forward to next weekend. Coach Sticker, thank you again for great analysis and all the insight that you provide. That's helpful. Justin, great job on the computer. Austin on the camera. Coach Welver putting this whole thing together. And we will look forward to joining you Friday night at around 7:30 for the next webcast, which will be Danville Warriors taking on, right here at home, taking on our Athenians. That, just so I can confirm, that's not senior night though, right?
No, not to my understanding. Yeah. Senior night then would be...
We play... is Covington here?
Yeah, I believe it is, and I can check that here. I know, next weekend you look at the conference. I know Southmont's got to go to Frankfurt. They're playing for a chance at maybe, sharing that conference style. Yeah. That'll be a tough game for the Mounties. Right. And in terms of, what we have left here, right, we've got 3 tough ball games left against 3 really quality opponents, right? You got Central Catholic, Covington, who's had an excellent season. Covington had a big game tonight. I know that they played a Clinton Prairie team that was like 17-2. Wow. So we'll be interesting to check that score. So, that we knew these last 5 ball games were going to be tough. It appears to me, right, that Central Catholic would be senior night, which would be scheduled for Saturday. So we got a double home weekend next weekend, and then we finish at Covington according to the schedule right here.
Okay, very good. Well, we appreciate you joining us tonight and look forward to continuing to back these Athenians. They finish out the season strong and head into the postseason. Thanks for joining us tonight, and wish you the best.